customary precedence or priority in place or time, which allows one vehicle to cross or pass in front of another. So right of way in traffic law refers to the legal right of a vehicle or pedestrian to proceed in a specific situation or location. It essentially dictates who has priority in a given scenario, such as at an intersection or in merging. But the law doesn't explicitly grant the right of way to anyone. It does outline specific situations where drivers must yield or give up their right of way to others. For instance, drivers must yield to pedestrians in crosswalks while vehicles already in an uncontrolled intersection and vehicles on a through road at a T intersection. The driver on the left should yield to the driver on the right at an uncontrolled intersection if both arrive at the same time. So number 1, rules on the right of way. Section 42 to 44 of RA 4136 provides for the rules in giving the right of way. So A, in case of the two vehicles approaching or entering an intersection at the same time, the driver of the vehicle on the left shall yield the right of way. However, the driver of any vehicle traveling at any unlawful speed forfeits his right. So this rule from Section 42A of the Land Transportation and Traffic Code of the Philippines states that when two vehicles arrive at an intersection simultaneously, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. However, if the driver on the left is traveling at an unlawful speed, they lose this right of way and must yield to the driver on the right. This rule is designed to prevent collisions and ensure smooth traffic flow at the intersections. Letter B. In the case of a vehicle approaching but has not yet entered the intersection, its driver shall yield the right of way to vehicles already within such intersection or turning therein to the left across the line travel of the first mentioned vehicles. So Section 42B, approaching intersections, a vehicle approaching an intersection but not yet inside must yield the vehicles already within the intersection or turning left across its path. C. In case of a vehicle on a highway within a business or residential district, its driver shall yield the right of way to pedestrians crossing the highway. Within a crosswalk except at intersection, where traffic is regulated by a peace officer or a traffic signal. If there is no crosswalk, pedestrians shall yield the right of way to vehicles on the highways. See Section 42C. So, vehicles traveling on a highway within a business or residential district must yield to pedestrians crossing within a crosswalk, unless the intersection is regulated by traffic signal or peace officer. If there is no crosswalk, pedestrians must yield to vehicles. So, letter D. In case of a vehicle traversing a through highway, its driver should yield it to a full stop before crossing. However, if it is clear and no hazard exists, the vehicle may slow down to 5 miles per hour instead of a full stop. So, Section 42D, through highways, when a vehicle is traveling a through highway, the driver must bring the vehicle to a full stop before crossing. However, if it is safe and clear, the driver may slow down to 5 miles per hour instead of full stop. These rules are essential for safe driving and ensure smooth traffic flow, and driver must be aware of these regulations and be prepared to yield when necessary. So next is exceptions to the right-of-way rule. Right-of-way rules do not apply in the case. So A, of a vehicle entering from a private road or drive, the right-of-way is in favor of all vehicles utilizing the right-of-way. So Section 43A. Letter B. The driver of a vehicle upon a highway shall yield the right of way to police or fire department vehicles and ambulances, and such vehicles are operated in official business, and the drivers are of sound audible signal or their approach. So, emergency vehicles in Section 44A, drivers on a highway must yield to police, fire department vehicles, and ambulances when they are an official business and sounding their sirens or horns. This protects every response and allows these vehicles to reach their destinations quickly. Letter C. The driver of a vehicle entering a through highway to a stop intersection shall yield the right of way to vehicles approaching in either direction on such through highway. So, section 44B, drivers entering a through highway at the stop intersection must yield to vehicles approaching in the through highway in either direction. This ensures smooth traffic flow on the main road and prevents vehicles entering the intersection from causing disruptions. So these exceptions demonstrate that right-of-way rules are flexible and prioritize safety and efficiency in various situations. Drivers must be aware of these exceptions and be prepared to yield to emergency vehicles and vehicles in through highways. So, next is starting, stopping, or turning rules. The driver of any motor vehicle on a highway before starting, stopping, or turning from a direct line shall first see that such movement can be made safely, and if any pedestrian is affected by such movement, he shall give a clearly audible signal by sounding the vehicle's horn. So this section of the Land Transportation Traffic Code of the Philippines, or RA 4136, outlines signaling requirements for drivers in making certain maneuvers. So, number 1. When other motorists are affected, whenever the operation of any other approaching or following may be affected by such movement, the driver making the movement shall give a signal to the other drivers of his intention to make such movement. So, section 44A. Drivers on a highway must use the police, fire department vehicles, and ambulances when they are on official business and sounding their sirens or horns. This prioritizes emergency response and allows these vehicles to reach their destinations quickly. Second, hand signal. The required signal shall be given by means of extending the arm or hands beyond the left side of the vehicle or by an approved mechanical or electrical signs device. Section 44B. Hand signals, the required signal can be given by extending the hand or arm beyond the left side of the vehicle or by using an approved mechanical or electrical signal device. So, making a right turn are normal procedures. The following are the rules to be observed in making a correct turning to the right form from a 4-lane street to a 4-lane street. First, signal your intention to turn right with your turning signal light or hand signal at least 100 feet before you intend to make your turn. So, these are important rules for making a safe right turn, especially in urban areas. Always signal your intention to turn at least 100 feet before turning. This gives other drivers ample time to react and adjust their driving. Under B, stay on the right lane of the road. Stay right. When driving on a multi-lane road, stay in the right lane. This positions you correctly for the right turn and avoids confusion for other drivers. Letter C. Never make a right turn from the left lane. No left lane turns. Never make a right turn from the left lane. This is extremely dangerous and can lead to collisions with oncoming traffic. Letter D. At an intersection with a red traffic light, make a right turn only after coming to a full stop to make sure that no vehicle is coming from the left. So, at a red light, only make a right turn after coming to a complete stop. Ensure no vehicles are coming from the left before proceeding. And lastly, E. Do not move immediately to the middle of the road. Keep to the right side until you have increased your speed sufficiently to move the middle of the lane. So, it is called gradual lane position. After turning right, don't immediately move to the middle of the lane. Stay to the right until you have gained enough speed to safely move to the center of the lane. Following these rules ensures a smoother and safer right turn, minimizing the risk of accidents and promoting efficient traffic flow. And lastly, number 4, making a U-turn on a 4-lane or normal procedure. First is, check for traffic behind you and indicate your intention to the left turn signal. If no fast vehicles, stay in the left lane. So prepare for the turn. Check for traffic behind you using protection to turn left. If there are no fast-moving vehicles, stay in the left lane. This ensures you have space to maneuver and alerts other drivers of your intentions. Letter B. Clear the other side for oncoming traffic and initiate your turn as soon as it is clear. Do not come to a complete stop. Straighten out on the right lane and begin gaining speed. So, ensure the oncoming lane is clear of traffic. Initiate your turn without coming to a complete stop. This maintains momentum and reduces the risk of being rear-ended. After turning, straighten out in the right lane and accelerate. C. As soon as you have reached a relatively safe speed, signal your intention to move to the fast lane with the left turn signal. So once you've reached a safe speed, signal your intention to move to the faster lane, typically the left lane on a 4-lane highway. This alerts drivers in the faster lane that you're merging. And last is, move to the fast lane as soon as you are fast enough to hold the traffic moving in the same direction. So merge into a faster lane when you have sufficient speed to keep up with the flow of traffic. This ensures you don't impede other drivers and maintain a smooth traffic flow. So remember, U-turns and multi-lane highways are often discouraged due to safety concerns. If possible, consider using alternate routes or intersections to change directions. Always prioritize safety and follow local traffic regulations. And that's all. Thank you.
Making a U-turn on two-lane road, normal procedure. A. Make right turn signal at least 100 feet before you start moving to the right side of the road. B. Stay close to the right side as possible. Come to complete stop if necessary. Check behind you for traffic. Also, check for it coming on other lane. Once all traffic has passed, you initiate your U-turn. See to it that you can make it one sweep. If you have a long vehicle, look for an intersection or a wide section of the road to make a U-turn. So, sa making U-turn in two-lane road, dapat naka-signal ka 100 feet before you start moving. Because if nasa so stay sa right side, and if necessary complete stop, then D. At this point, you should be making the U-turn if you know the turning radius of your vehicle. Do not move immediately to the middle of the road. Keep to the right side until you have increased your speed sufficiently to move the middle of the lane. So, once nang overtake, if wala pa rin mo nakuha yung mga maximum na velocity, so stay sad ka sa outer lane. So, next is pedestrian rights and duties. Pedestrians have the right to occupy or pass on spaces or portions of traffic way allocated for them, like crossing on pedestrian lanes and passing on sidewalks or catwalks. In addition, pedestrians as part of traffic system, their fundamental duty is to observe and obey all traffic rules and regulations. Motorists should also know the rights of the pedestrians so that they will not be using the portion of the traffic way allocated for the pedestrian for parking purposes. So, ang pedestrian sila rights and duties dapat magita sa pedestrian lanes or sa sidewalks. Tapos ang motorista dapat mupansan sila, respect sila sa mga pedestrian. Dapat dili sila mo-parking sa sidewalks or places nga allocated for pedestrians nga makakos na yung accident sa pedestrian kay mabali na yun sila lakaw kay na gamit na spaces for them for parking purposes sa motorist. So next is general parking rules and similar regulation. Motor vehicles should park only on areas specifically designated for parking. All accidents are not caused while vehicles are driving. A parked vehicle may create accident, kill someone, or destroy property. Before leaving vehicle, set the brakes, put the gear in low or reverse or park position and remove the key. This prevents your car from rolling down an incline and will also prevent cars from pushing your car. So, sa general rules for parking, so stated therein that dili lang sa motor vehicle lang motor vehicle na ganda lang mag-cause accident, but also those parked vehicle na mas makakosa og accident. Example lang if nag-park ka sa roadway tos walay line magan ang mga motorist, so kabig na lang sila sa din matago sa pikas. So muna siya. Tos parking on cities. In cities and towns, unless otherwise directed by the city or municipal ordinance, motor vehicle will be parked parallel and with 12 inches of the curb for additional precaution. While parking, observe the following. A. Downhill with or without curb, turn wheels to right. So, if sa tugbo mo dapat imong ligid dapat ibangga mo sa curb sa lanes. So, uphill curb with curb turn wheels from curb. So, if ang ato dapat makuha ko sa imong ligid sa akin. Yes. Number 2, parking on a highway on rural roads full entirely of pavement to park whenever practicable. Turn on your parking lights. So, pag nag-park ka sa highway, dapat i-turn on yung mga parking lights. So, next, parking on a highway on rural roads full entirely of pavement to park whenever practicable. Turn your parking lights. So, number 3, parking prohibited in specified places. No driver shall park a vehicle permitted to stand whether attended or attended upon a highway in any following places. So, muna siya yung places na di prohibited ang parking. Letter A, within an intersection. So, sa intersection, bawal yun na siya mag-park dahil kana merely yun ang accident nga mas possible yun makakos accident kay so ano siya, naka-adjusted kay nga place kay dakay nga kuan. Letter B, ang crosswalk. So allocated for pedestrians, so bawal kang parking da. Letter C, within 6 meters of intersection or bridge. So bawal ka mo parking na within 6 meters of curb lane because blind spot man siya mga lugar. Letter D, within 4 meters of driveway entrance to any fire station. So entrance sa driveway sa mga fire station, bawal kang parking na because in any case of emergency, madugay na hinuna ang fire truck mo agi kay if na naka-parking ka. Letter E, within 4 meters of a fire hydrant. So sa fire hydrant, bawal ka mo parking na. Okay? For in case of emergency, mag-listen nagbuhag tubig ang fire truck. Na letter F, in front of a private driveway. So bawal sa mo parking da kay mag-listen agi ang private nga kainan. On the roadway side of any vehicle stop or park at the curb or edge of the highway. So, bawal sa diha. Then H, at any place where official signs have been erected prohibiting parking. So, bawal dyan. If makita ka no parking na, so bawal na siya na to parkingan. So, that's all, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. So, this is my report, traffic control. So, traffic control, it refers to the procedures, devices, and communication system that help vehicles and vehicles safely share the same roads, rails, waterways, or airspace, such as traffic signs and road signals. So, A, traffic control as applied to land transportation. A system of traffic engineering including prescribed traffic rules and regulations and devices such as signals and markings to relieve vehicular congestion and air pollution and to promote safety and pedestrian mobility. So usually, in regulated areas, they create a one-way and passway to those busy roads. So in smaller towns with lighter traffic, similar but simpler control devices and engineering techniques are used. So they use no parking and other road signals. So B, control techniques. The primary emphasis of traffic control is on the safe and efficient flow of cars, buses, vans, and lorries over urban streets and highways. So, the means of promoting this can vary from simple improvements of local streets by installing traffic signs and road markings to constructing comprehensive motorways control system. So, they promoting safety and quickly passage for those motorists and pedestrians. So let's move to these systems of control techniques. So one is across roads, road meters to monitor and control motorways. So in intersection, types of traffic control devices like traffic signals, stop signs, and yield signs are made to regulate the flow of the vehicles traveling across the intersection. So, muna siya across. So, number 2, closed circuit television surveillance to detect quickly any deterioration in traffic flow. So, this cause is monitoring siya katong mga CCTVs, and it means that a person of a portion of the road is not accessible to vehicles. So, monitoring siya katong mga dili siya accessible sa mga vehicles. Example, kay katong mga na-construction o accident event or special events. Number 3, so emergency service in case of accident and injury. So, monitoring siya katong mga roads nga na mga aksidente or injuries. So, C, other traffic control techniques included the use of one-way streets. So, one-way streets are designed to improve traffic flows and safety in urban areas because can reduce traffic congestion and optimize parking. Number 2, enforcement of traffic flow regulations. So, this refers to the measures taken by authorities to ensure that drivers comply with traffic laws and rules. So, 3 is channelization, building traffic island, turning lanes, and so on. So, 3, traffic engineering refers to the process of building traffic plan using physical barriers. So, mag-use sila of physical barriers. So, and last, the use of traffic sign is a set of colored lights and intersection play a vital role in regulation the flow of traffic. So, that's all, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm Nika Bigiliana. I'm going to report the highway traffic control. Motorists depend on traffic control device to avoid colonies and travel safely to determination. Traffic control device for highway travel include signs, signal lights, pigment marking, and a variety of device placed on, over, near, or never ever under the roadway. So, traffic control is a system and device used to guide and regulate traffic on roadways. They are essential to prevent accident and ensure smooth travels. First is traffic sign. The most common traffic control device in the U.S. when over 55 million signs along roads. They inform device about speed limit, road condition, and directions, guiding them on what action to take. So, traffic signs, they are the most widely used form of traffic control. They give drive crucial information like speed limit, road condition, and direction. For example kaya gatong stop sign stop sign tells you to hold at an intersection, and the speed limit sign tell you how fast allowed to go. Next is pigment marking. This marking helps separate traffic and guide vehicles into the correct lines, especially at intersection. They are typically pointed in with or white or yellow and can include reflection elements for better visible at nights. So these are lines or symbols pointed on the road. The separate lines guide drivers, showing them where to drive or turn. For instance, a yellow line draw the center road, separate traffic moving in opposite direction, while ang white lines mark the lines of traffic movement in the same direction. Next is traffic signals. Installed at busy intersection, traffic signals manage both vehicles and pedestrian movement. They can operate independently or as part of a large computer-controlled system, increasing intersection efficiency and handling a high value of traffic. So, familiar red, yellow, and green lights at the intersection manage the flow of pedestrian. They tell you when to stop, go, or proceed with condition. More advanced system can control several intersection at once, make sure traffic move, especially through busy area. So next is priority control. This involves giving certain types or vehicles like buses or carpool priority access to specified lines or router, reducing congestion and promoting efficient transportation. So, some types of traffic like buses or carpool vehicles are given special lines. This reduces congestion by encouraging carpooling and making public transportation more efficient. So last is restraints. To control traffic flow, planners use physical drivers like speed bumps, media streets, and stand at intersections to slow vehicles or prevent certain maneuvers, but these measures discourage excessive use of specific routes and enhance safety. So, kaning sa last kay, there are specific barrier or device used to slow down traffic or limit certain movement. Speed bump, for example, wants driver to slow down while media strip prevent vehicles from making turn except at this sign intersection. So, in overall, traffic control device help maintain order on the road, ensuring that drivers know how to move safely and efficiently. That's all, sir. Thank you.